What's good, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another DNA video. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to go about making and crafting the food to catch Geniemons. It's going to make catching Geniemons a lot easier. I'm going to tell you the best uses to get this food, and on top of that, I'm going to show you and give you a link for an interactive map. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a map where you can go about finding everything for yourself, as you can see right here. And with that being said, before we even get deeper into the video, I want to show you guys how to craft the food, because there's always that one person that has to comment, why didn't you make the video 2 minutes long? This didn't have to be 8 minutes. With that, let's actually talk about it. To craft the food, it's this simple. You want to, well, go to the forge, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, craft the food. You want to go to your materials, scroll down. Let's wait until we find it. Bada bing, bada boom. And the food is going to be right here. Yum Yum treats. If we go down a little bit, you have the blue Yum Yum treats. And we also have the purple Yum Yum treats. Now, what you're going to need to craft this is pretty much the same. The only thing that's going to vary a little bit is the resources. But the materials are going to be the same, right? Other than that, you're just going to need a higher amount for the purple Yum Yum treats. So, you are going to get 10 of these Yum Yum treats. So, when you craft this thing one time, you get 10 Yum Yum treats. Keep that in mind. Now, the materials are going to be creeping tendrils, which I'm sure you guys will have a load of. You're going to get gold sand, which, hey man, gold sand, the old coveted gold sand that we need for almost everything in the game. You're going to need some of that as well. You're going to need snowcap, and you're going to need silverite. Now, as you can see right here, I have quite a bit of both snowcap and silverite. And yes, for those, that want to be smartasses, in here it tells you exactly where you can go to get them, but if you click it, it doesn't actually take you to the location or specifically mark where you can get these items. So that's pretty much it when it comes to crafting these items. With that said though, for those people that actually like to watch the video, like to hang out, appreciate the content, and get well informed, as well as hear a little yapping, I'm going to be breaking down where I go to get the materials. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion and tell you pretty much why it is that it's so important. With that, some of you have been asking me how I go about getting all my Geniemons, right? Because we have quite a bit of Geniemons, and not only do we have quite a bit of Geniemons, ladies and gentlemen, but we have them fully duped. So as you guys can see right here, my shiny Box Bro is fully duped. We have my shiny Mr. Goodnight, he's fully duped. We have my shiny Pyru Tail, he's fully duped, and so forth and so on. And while we can definitely fully dupe this bee, I'm waiting for the shiny one. We have this shiny Lumi that I can also dupe. And then we have some other, rare Geniemons over here. And then we have plenty of other shiny Geniemons, as you can see. Shiny Dandameow. We have right here not that one. This one right here, Shiny Nebuthus. We have quite a bit of those. Quite a bit of this Shiny Lumi. We have quite a bit of this Shiny Shroomy. And that's not just it. For those of you that have been following the streams, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, we've been on an absolute roll hunting these Geniemons. A lot of people really seem to think, right, that the method that I posted a video of, which is capture, has been nerfed. And no, ladies and gentlemen, over the past 2-3 days, we've been on my stream for about 2 to 3 hours every single day. You guys can go ahead and watch that, doing capture to get ourselves Geniemon. Not only do we get great Geniemons, like for example, I got this in a capture mission, but just last night, people in my community were able to get themselves shiny Box Bros. It's complete luck. Don't think we have a method to specifically spawn the shiny, but we do have a method to get ourselves a lot of spawns in capture mode and in other game modes, right? It applies to all the game modes where you can spawn one of these Geniemons, right? So not only are we able to get ourselves some really good, like valuable Geniemons that you could use as active Geniemons, but we're also able to go out of our way and get ourselves a bunch of inactive Geniemons, which are going to give you some very good traits. As you guys can see right here, we have like Vigilant, Gold Vigilant, Gold Chubby. Everybody loves a good Chubby. We got Swift right here. We're able to get ourselves even more things. And these are some of the ones that I have left over from actually using my good ones yesterday. So right here, we have ourselves a nice little Gluttonous, Gold Gluttonous. If we go over to my Rebecca Geniemon, which is my Hydrelf, you guys could see right here that we have 3 gold, Fierce, Beefy, and Timid, which are going to be just for combat, general use. And there's one more thing that I want to put right here. But where I'm getting at is you guys could definitely see that we're going out of our way to actually get some pretty good Geniemons with some pretty good traits. Once again, this interactive map, and I will post a link in the description of this video. I haven't seen one content creator talk about it. I want to make sure you guys get the info on it because it's going to help you guys out a lot. By now, I'm sure a lot of people would have clicked off the video because some of y'all got the attention span of a hamster and have premature nuts where you want to get your information in the first minute of the video and then dip. That short era, you know, them TikTokers really did something to y'all. But I'm going to be putting the link to this map because it's absolutely amazing. It's very, very good. For example, this area that I really like to come to, which is the area that I'm at right now, is very, very good because in this area right here, not only are you going to be able to get yourself a ton of resources, like you could see, for example, silverstone, silverite right here, a bunch of it, right? But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe a little bit more Geniemon spawns in this area. That doesn't mean they're always going to be there. As we know, the spawns with the Geniemons is a little bit weird. We don't know if it's every day on reset, every 3 days, every week. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird, but there's a lot of Geniemons that spawn right here. So I do advise you guys to go over here and get yourselves some of this resource and some of these Geniemons. With that, though, I'm going to be showing you, right, where it is that I go to get myself the caps, because I just showed you where you can get the silverite. Let's actually go ahead and go to my preferred area to get the mushrooms, right? The caps, because it's just very easy. You teleport to this location right here that I'm going to, and then boom, you just turn around, you go this way, super fast, super easy, and there's a bunch in this location. And considering that, you know, some of the materials are relatively a pain in the butt to get, you're not always going to have them all, right? So right up in this area right here, there's going to be a bunch of caps that you can get yourself. There's, I'll say, like a good 8 to 9 spawns of this mushroom all up in this area. So you make sure you come right here, and it's very close to the fast travel point. Boom, you're up in here. You get yourself all of these mushrooms that are all up in here. And without any problem whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to craft your food, right? So all up in here, you're going to be able to go and get yourself your mushrooms. And it's overall really, really easy. I'm going to show you one more location, which we can actually just run from here, and it's going to be that much easier rather than teleporting. So I believe, let me just double check my map. Yep. You can just teleport actually to this location right here if you've already gotten the other ones. And then you just keep going down. You go this way, and there's also going to be a bunch of Geniemon spawns as you're going, so don't forget to do this as you're going. I've already, like I said, you guys know me. If you're on my streams, I be hunting them Geniemons, man. But right up in here, there's going to be quite a bit of them. So in here, you're going to be able to find some. If you keep going down up in here, all up in here, you're going to be able to find some of these caps that are going to be very, very valuable to getting yourself your food. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be showing you and giving you my personal opinion as to why I think, right, and some people might not know this, that it's more important for y'all to be crafting the blue food over the purple food, right? The purple food is going to be more expensive, but it's still very important you craft both. My personal advice is craft 1 bag of purple for every 2 bags of blue. So always have that in your inventory. 2 blue bags, meaning 20 blues. And then on top of that, you want to make sure you get yourself 1 purple bag. And this is why I think it's important, and this is how I do it, okay? So, when you're exploring in the overworld, you want to make sure that you catch yourself every single green Geniemon. The reason for that is simple. These traits are so valuable. With blue food, ladies and gentlemen, you will turn your catch rate from sometimes missing to 100% catch rate. 100% catch rate by simply using the blue food. And it's so valuable. Getting things like support skill cooldown, getting things like slide speed, getting things like increases loot drop rate by 10%, so forth and so on, and then slotting it on your Geniemon, in my opinion, is extremely valuable. Auto pickup range, things like this are extremely valuable. Attack percent plus 24%, max HP 24%, max shield 24%. It is absolutely valuable. So that's why you want more blue food, because it'll turn all these captures that we get quite a lot of in the open world into guaranteed catches. And with just 2 crafts, that gives you 20 bags that will always guarantee you get these. You do not want to miss greens. I know a lot of people be seeing these greens and they're like, yo, these are trash, I don't want them. No, ladies and gentlemen, you absolutely want to craft these and, I mean, catch them, because they're so valuable in the long run. And then the purple food is going to be used for the shinies and like rares and blues and purples that you find along the way, and golds. But they still don't 100% guarantee you're going to catch a gold. You can feed them a purple food and still miss the catch, but it's going to help tremendously. So that's really going to be it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I wanted to make the video about the food because a lot of people keep asking me, where do you get the food? How do you craft the food? Where do I get the materials for the food? And while some of you out there might have 355 hours on the game, might have every Geniemon and be the greatest of all time, you might be Ash Ketchum yourself and have all of them, you might have caught them all, some other people don't. I wanted to make this video with some thoughts, some information, provide you guys with the map, and show you some of the locations that I go to get this stuff. And right before the video ends, I'll post a screenshot on the video of the locations I used, so you guys, in case y'all don't want to use the map or want something more simplified, you guys could see it on screen, and it will only show the locations of the resources. With that, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.